With psychology, we can understand why people behave in certain ways. We can understand how the brain changes, and it's this interaction between brain and behaviour that only we can understand through studying something like psychology.
Psychologists want to understand everything to do with humans. That's not just how people think and how they feel, but also how they see the world, how they experience the world perceptually. We teach topics from an integrated perspective. So if you take something like emotion, for instance, emotion can't be broken down into just social input or just biological input. We look at the interaction between something like biological psychology and the brain-based side of emotion, and then integrate that with how we know emotion works as a social cohesive factor, or how emotion allows us to interact with other people.
So we offer multiple different routes, different strands into understanding psychology as a whole. There's a number of different roles that people can go into after undertaking this particular qualification.
And those routes are really designed to give people those practical skills that would help them to gain certain careers in psychology.
I've always been interested in the brain and how it works and mental health and things like that. I've found it really interesting about the different developmental problems that you can have and the myths about them as well.
We have to cover a lot of different parts of psychology according to the BPS standards, so we have lecturers that cover different specialties. I've got along with all of my lecturers so far, and I've found that the quality of teaching is really good, and the extra support as well.
You could go into teaching, you could undertake a number of different things. There's also the option for further study. We offer master's courses, particular MScs in experimental research.
Going and seeking out a career in psychology is fantastic, and learning how to really integrate that information into a full understanding. I think a passion for learning and a motivation to engage with learning on a really deep level is important for a student.